Hey, what's up, everybody? Another issue, a segment of one coach's opinion. I wanted to talk about, and I hope it's not too much wind going on because it's a nice day out, but I wanted to talk about the upcoming fight between, let me turn that down. The upcoming fight between Timothy Bradley, Brandon Rios, Lonenchenko, and really I forgot the guy he's fighting, because I've kind of got my heart broken because we were talking about the Rigodal-Lonenchenko matchup, and I guess it didn't go through. I was pretty much sure it wasn't going to go through. I was telling guys I thought it was going to be an easy fight for Rigo, like I said before, and people didn't think so. But now, we're going to watch Lonenchenko, and he's only 4-1 as a pro, so I might could understand. But now we're going to watch Lonenchenko fight a guy who's never fought in the United States, and that's always a bad sign to me when you're watching a fight of that caliber. It might be a good fight for Lonenchenko. Like I say, he's 4-1, but he has proven to be not the average 4-1 fighter, So I really was looking forward to that fight with him and Guillermo Rigondeaux. I mean, that would have been an amazing night, especially on that card. I mean, I wouldn't have missed that card. I'm probably not going to miss the card anyway, but I wouldn't miss that card. So what do y'all think about Timothy Bradley and Brandon Rios? Me personally, any other circumstances, I would give Timothy Bradley the fight with no problem. I would say he's going to walk through Brandon Rios. I know a lot of people going to disagree. I think he'll have an easy time with Brandon Rios. I believe Brandon Rios really was I won't say a better fighter, but when he was fighting 35 and he could make 35, I mean, his punching power made the difference in a lot of his fights. But as he moved up in size, the punching power didn't deteriorate, but he was fighting guys with equal, if not a little bit lesser than punching power, which made it a different fight, And now if you want to go to 47, I don't think the punching power is even going to be a factor. He hasn't really been, to me, that successful since he's moved up. And I don't think he can handle Bradley at all. Unless Bradley just sits down there. And like I said, if Brandon Rios beats Bradley, that'll be great for him, because it'll be a career. It'll be something to boost his career, and he really needs a career booster right about now. So that will be a beautiful thing for Brandon Rios to beat Timothy Bradley. But I don't see it happening. I think Timothy Bradley is still going to be a mauler. Now, the only thing I don't know about Timothy Bradley in this thing, which puts a question mark, is I'm not really fond of fighters that just change trainers like that, like it's that easy. And then he's going to Teddy Atlas, where, nothing against Teddy Atlas, but I haven't seen him in the championship corner in a long time. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's easy to get on ESPN and give your views on how a guy should win a fight, and this is going to win the fight for him, and that's going to win the fight for him. That's great, because you're guessing anyway, and you're giving your opinion. But when it comes to championship boxing, you know what I'm saying, your opinion really doesn't matter. I mean, you get, if Teddy's wrong on ESPN, it's just, okay, he was wrong. Okay, I guess he had it wrong. But if you're wrong in a championship fight, it's detrimental to everybody. It's a lot of, it's a lot of consequences to being wrong when you're coaching Tim Bradley in a championship fight. So we'll see, and I guess this will be a good thing for Teddy Atlas, to prove maybe I know what I'm talking about, because he's criticized everybody else and every other coach, but that's his job. I'm not faulting him for it. He's criticized everybody else, but now it'll be his chance to get into the limelight, and see what's going on. And a lot of people tag him with Mike Tyson, but I don't really even give him that label, because you're in the gym with a guy doesn't mean you were responsible for a guy's success. But I won't say he didn't have a lot to do with Tyson, but I won't say he did either. He just was there when Tyson was there. But anyway, let's see what happens with Bradley now and how his fight game changes, because I mean, some coaches come into get a new fighter and they just make adjustments, and some coaches get a new fighter and feel they have to prove to the fighter that they're going to correct all the mistakes that they've been making all these years. And Tim Bradley just doesn't come to me. He's not considered a guy who made a lot of mistakes in his career. So it's not really much correcting you have to do. You know how Tim Bradley fights. You can add a little this, add a little that, but let Tim Bradley be Tim Bradley. If you start saying, for years I've been watching you and you need to do this, you need to do that, and we're going to correct this, we're going to correct that, you're going to mess Tim Bradley up. As you saw with Jermaine Taylor. He went from a world champion to why can't he block a right hand, you know? And something had to happen. I don't think it was just him, you know what I'm saying? With switching a lot of trainers and doing a lot of corrections that didn't need to be corrected, you know. This guy beat Bernard Hopkins twice, at least on the books, and then switches trainers, and next thing you know, he goes to sleep every time he fights. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you can call it just him or you can call it training. You know what I'm saying? I think it was trainers and mistakes that were fixed that weren't actually mistakes. But anyway, we'll see how this goes. Tim Bradley, Brandon Rios. I'm picking Tim Bradley. Of course, I'm picking Lonenchenko over this guy. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, if this guy, you know, makes it happen, hey, good for him, because now you're on the map too. But I doubt it. With your first time fighting in USA, you fighting a fighter like Lonenchenko. Hey, wait, I guess they wanted you to break the ice somehow. So let's see how that turns out. One coach's opinion.